check out this new paint palette coaster that I got. So now I can put my cup on it near my bed. Woo! Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Kat, and today I'm going to be talking about the drawings that I've been working on for my children's book. So I'm sitting on the floor because I have a ton of stuff spread out here that I've collected as I've tried to figure out what tools I need to draw and also how to draw. Last time I showed you how I use these little notebooks to make little drawings and doodles, so here are some stick figures. As I was looking at them, I was like, I feel like all these characters kind of have like one or two expressions, like happy face and sad face. So I was like, I really need to be able to express a lot more emotions in these drawings. So I went ahead and I found this chart. I just went ahead and mimicked it and tried to draw it as well, all these different emotions. So that kind of gave me an idea of the fact that eyebrows and eyes, the shape of the eyes are really important. You can have eyes that are closed or winking and stuff. And then I went to the bookstore and I happened to just stumble across this book called How to Draw Cute Stuff because I want to draw cute stuff. In this book, it just walks you through how to draw different characters, both animals, people, as well as even inanimate objects too. There's a smiley house as well. In order to practice, I was using my notebooks for a time, but then I was like, I need a sketchbook. And so I decided to pick up just a simple sketchbook, and then I just started sketching. And so here are some of the sketches, starting off with basic shapes, just following what she was saying and just repeating it over and over again. So some animals, some people, some more people. It was still hard for me. I couldn't quite get the proportions right. So I was seeing how she was doing it. I was like, dang, that looks really good. And then I was trying to draw it and it was just not coming out proportional. So it was really bugging me. So I decided, you know what I need? I need tracing paper. So I go to Michael's, the craft and art supply store, and decided to get a tracing pad. I basically take a piece of tracing paper like this, put it over the shape that I wanted to draw, and just practice. And again, just practice over and over and over again. Even though I kept repeating it over and over again, I feel like it still is really hard for me to draw like that. And I know that I want to develop my own style separate from what her style is, but I think I just need a lot more practice. The sketchbook was handy in that I was able to also prototype some pages of my book. And I was just trying to prototype it really quickly, so I wasn't trying to use everything that I had learned. After doing so many drawings on pen and paper, I felt like I was ready to move on to the computer and really start creating the illustrations in digital form, because that's what I wanted my book to have. So I did get a Wacom tablet because I was familiar with this from my last job, and so I got it with a pen and tablet, and there was a couple of issues. I didn't have the software. I think it came with Adobe Lightroom, but I think that's more for editing pictures. And I was thinking about getting the whole Adobe suite, but then it's a monthly subscription, and I didn't know if I really needed it yet. I tried out the tablet using Microsoft Paint, and well, obviously it doesn't have all the functionality that you might want. So, the brushstrokes came out really thick, and I don't know, I didn't feel like this gave me the precision that I needed, but who knows, I just probably am not using it right. After a lot of back and forth, I finally decided that I wanted to get an iPad, and what really put me over the edge to make me decide to get one is that I saw on the Apple website that they were holding a class on that day on how to sketch, draw, and paint with the iPad, and I was like, I want to take that class, but I'm going to need an iPad in order to take that class. So I went into the store half an hour before the class was going to start, picked it up, told them I wanted it, got the pencil as well, and then I was just sitting in class, and I was the only one there. So the guy started showing me how to use the notes application as well as some more advanced ones like Procreate, and I was just literally blown away. My mind was just exploding with all the possibilities of what I could actually draw and create now that I had the proper tools. This is my first drawing, and then I was able to create some prototypes of my book within the Notes app. And then I finally jumped in and started using started experimenting with other applications on the Apple Store. So there you go. Seeing some of my drawings and seeing kind of like the struggle behind trying to learn how to draw, but overall it's been a lot of fun and I just get so excited. The better and better I feel like I'm becoming, just because it's so visible and so shareable. So thank you so much again for watching. In the next video, I'm going to be talking about some of my favorite children's books that have inspired me. So I hope you'll stay tuned for that. Subscribe to follow along, and I will see you then. Bye! To kind of jog my inspiration, I decided to get a mood board. I went to like Michael's and I got one, and then I put it in my room and it just looked so small. So I went over to Office Depot and I asked for their biggest one, and this is what I came up with. It's enormous. It's almost as tall as me. So it's gonna be awesome. Using these little push pin things, I'm gonna put things that inspire me. I haven't put anything on it so far, and so if you guys have any suggestions of where I could get things from, like I have magazines like that I get in the mail, and I got some magazines from the grocery store, but yeah, any sources of inspiration would be welcome. Thank you. Bye!